What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Far Rock 22M, aka Infamous Owen, infamous underscore on IG. Man, so I've been getting all kinds of alerts and news and things like that about Charlie Kirk, man. And I seen the video, which was crazy. It was all over Twitter and stuff like that, kind of graphic. I won't play it on here. But, you know, this was something that what Noriega said, free speech ain't free. And it's crazy because I don't agree with how he went out. And I don't agree that he should have went out. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, a lot of people are happy and celebrating his death. That's up to them, whatever. But I noticed that a lot of people who are probably celebrating his death were people who are always in their feelings. This is be real, right? I used to see a lot of clips of him before he got killed. And honestly, I didn't know his name. I just used to be like, oh, that's the dude, that always be debating with people. But in his debates, a lot of times he came with facts. I don't know, I'm not going to say he came with 100% facts. Let me not say that. Facts is facts. But a lot of times he made sense in his debates. And, I can't take nothing from that, even if I don't agree or even if it bothered me. You know what I'm saying? Facts is facts. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out your feelings a lot of times with that shit. And a lot of times we be in our feelings too much. And, instead of just taking it for what it is, we worry about how we feel so much. And that's the reason why a lot of people celebrate it right now. Because when I used to watch, like I said, when he go against the transgenders or whatever, he always stumped them. Now, let's just say, now I'm starting to see new clips, because I didn't follow the man, but I'm starting to see new clips where he's talking about black families and things like that. This is the one that we're going to use to say, oh, he's racist. But when he was talking about single family homes and things like that, was he saying was wrong? No, think about it. I live in the hood. Like, I'm a part of, like, I'm in this. I see a lot of black fathers with their families. A lot. But a majority single family. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Get out the feelings for a second. Let's be real. And that's what it is. A lot of single homes out there. Yeah, so like I said, but do I care for the dude? No, I don't care for the dude, because I already know what some people gonna make it seem like. No, I don't take away. I just listen to the facts, and I try to study. I try to listen to the message and try to research the facts. And I'm living in the black community. I know what goes on out here. Now as far as like gang violence, things like that, it's a problem. Single family homes is a problem. You know what I'm saying? And how they got single is so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? We could blame each other. We could blame the man. We could blame the woman. We could blame the kids. But there's so many different factors on why we have single family homes. So I'm not even going to go there and say it's the woman's fault, it's the man's fault. It's all of our faults. But the thing is, it's a fact that there's a lot of it happening out here. You know what I'm saying? On who we choose and who we deal with, and sometimes people change. But back to the thing is that, just because people didn't agree with him, you know what I'm saying, or got their feelings, I don't know, man. I mean, it is what it is. Our greatest leaders went out because of their opinions and what they was trying to prove and what they were trying to do and persuade people to, I'm not saying persuade people, but basically see their way of thinking. And a lot of our great leaders, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, a lot of people been jailed and, exiled because of these type of things. So when you do make sense a lot of times, or when you do have a different opinion, when you don't go with the flow, or you just stand on your shit, a lot of people is not gonna like that. And like I said, I don't know, dude. I just seen from the clips that I used to see, I used to be like, all right, son got a point. He a little edgy, but he got a point. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, I don't know too much about this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But the clips that people are posting still, I hear that they chopped up, edited, I could go ahead. I ain't got the time, but most of the times, like I said, there's gonna be things that people don't agree with me on. You know what I'm saying? Like I got people who follow me, and there's some things that they might not agree on that I say, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Because we can't agree to disagree. And if you can agree to disagree, then you became mature. You are mature. There's some people that will hate you because you disagree with them or they disagree with you, and they will hate you because they're in their feelings. Me personally, no. If I don't agree with something that you believe in or something that you think is cool or whatever, I'm not going to hate you for it. It's just that I'm just going to let you know my opinion. I'm going to let you know why I don't agree with it, if you want to know. And that's it. And we can move on. And then we can just get past that part. But there's some people who are not like that. They disagree with you. They'll think you're the enemy. And a lot of times, that's what it is showing right now. You disagree with somebody and you put them as the enemy. Instead of just saying, well, he has his own opinion. I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. But and I can stand firm on my shit. But when he stands firm on his and he has his facts or he has his reasons, and you can't really come up with your reasons, you just blah, 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 and you know you sounding stupid, then it becomes anger. A lot of people I notice are probably happy because, like, even with Kevin Samuels, right? Like, a lot of people, and we know who celebrated his death. And the reason why people celebrated his death, they always going to say, oh, he could have said things a little better. No. The message is the message. And since he made people look in the mirror and take accountability for their thoughts and their actions and the way they move, now I don't have to. Now, you know what I'm saying, we're going to celebrate because I'm not going to have nobody make me feel bad about the truth or what may be the truth. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like a lot of people is just celebrating. Like I said, I don't care for this dude. It is what it is. I mean, you know, God bless his family because he does have a family. He has a wife, kids. But so did Malcolm X, so did Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, it's still not right. It's not right. But people just learn to try to get out your feelings sometimes. We human beings, we are emotional. We can be emotional. But when it comes to certain things, especially that's affecting your life, real shit, throw your feelings away for a second and just study what it is, what somebody's really trying to tell you, what somebody's really trying to show you. Because like I said, you know, we can say what we want to say, but we ain't got white people coming in our hoods killing us. There ain't no Ku Klux Klans in our hood killing us. You know what I'm saying? It's us killing us. But when we talk like that, it's like, oh, nah. It's real. It's real. We are our own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? I bet you right now somebody thinking like, oh, this motherfucker, fuck this nigga. And that's you, he look like me. You know what I'm saying? So let's just be real with ourselves. And that's it. But, you know, it's sad that, you know, that he had to get taken out like that in public because his kids got to see that. You know, that video is never going to go away. And, you know, nobody don't want to see their loved one go out like that. But, you know, just got to be careful, man. You know, and it's like nobody's that safe. You know, just because they was, you know, they had the place secured inside, that don't mean they ain't had the place secured outside. They said that man was hit from like 200 yards. That's crazy. But, you know, it is what it is, man. Listen, like, share, subscribe. If you can, donate. Sandmano at Cash App. That's SANDMANO. And most importantly, just like, share, and subscribe. Peace out, y'all.